Hey everybody. Happy Friday. I hope everybody's having a nice day and had a nice week. It's pretty hot in my room. It's the heat wave is here in Williamsburg, and you know, like in the grand scheme of things, it's not like that hot, but all the buildings have been used to like sustained temperatures of like below freezing, and now it's like hitting the 70s every day, which is exciting for most people. I'm pretty sad about it, because now I'm back to just being overheated all the time, and the buildings are still like pumping heat out like it's 30 degrees. So it's very hot in my apartment right now. But, you know, we move. I'm tired. I always am on Fridays because I have my early class, so I'm up and out at like 7. And I couldn't fall asleep until like 3, so I'm sleepy, but that's fine. That is fine. It's fine. All right, Giggle Bits. It's that time. It's Danganronpa time. By the time this stream is over, my throat will be in absolute tatters. I will always live in awe of voice actors, because I can only do fun voices for like 2 or 3 hours before I'm just out of gas. I'm watching the Red Sox spring training game. They just went up 3-0, so I'm pleased about that. All right, let me pause the music. Let me start booting her up here. Let me turn my headphones off because this game is 8,000 decibels. Oops, Steam froze. Steam's broken. All right, give me a second. Steam crashed. Okay, here we go. Okay. This might sound silly, but have you considered doing like vocal warm-ups? I do, actually. I have started doing that. It's a little better. But I'm definitely trying to get in the habit. Okay. I used to not, especially over the summer when I don't have class, I'm sleeping in every day. I would literally just sometimes, like, especially for my noon streams, I would just, forgot to turn my headphones down. I would just like roll out of bed and start streaming. And that was not good for my throat. Okay. Here we go. I'm a voice teacher, and pectin-based lozenges will also help. Menthol ones will dry out your voice. I will keep that in mind. Pectin-based lozenges. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Thank you. All right. Let me switch over to the recording here. Turn game audio down. I forgot to do this last stream, and the game audio was too loud for the whole stream. It's hard to hear me. I didn't put it on Danganronpa mode, which is crank it to the almost minimum. Okay. Let's see. Where is Danganronpa? What is this? Here we go. All right, and there we go. Hello. All right. I've been sipping on. I don't know if y'all have ever had I've been sipping. I've been looking up Twitch's drinking policy, and it's every time it's more relaxed than I'd think, and I'm still scared to push it too far. From what I can tell from what I've read, as long as you're not like wasted and slurring your speech, you're good. Sipping lean, that's right, folks. Just a white boy Saturday. And as long as you're not actively promoting alcohol, it's cool. And you don't even have to like you can still show alcoholic beverages on stream. And I don't have to worry about age stuff because I'm playing a mature rated game already. So my stream is already tagged as for mature audiences anyway. So getting cronk for Danganronpa, yes. That's the idea. So I'm just gonna do it. If I get in trouble, I get in trouble. I don't know if y'all ever had peach soju. My oh my. It is like my favorite alcoholic beverage. It is sickeningly sweet for like older people or just people who don't like super sweet things. For the standards of like alcoholic beverages, it's very sweet. For the standard of just beverages, it's not that sweet, but like it's sweet, and the peach one is delicious. Have you tried ice wine? I've not had ice wine. So I've been sipping that all day. So I'm gonna be sipping. Oh look, it's green screened out, so I don't have to worry. It's like look at this. It's like nothing's here. It's like I'm just like making an O shape with my mouth. You can't see, so I will be sipping throughout. Because it's tasty, and I haven't had it in years, and I found it at the ABC store the other day. And it was such a fun treat, and I bought 3 of them. Put them in my fridge, and I'm just going to slowly treat myself to some peach soju. Okay. Let's play the feud. It's time. I'm afraid. Okay. Last time when we left off, I've forgotten some of the stuff, but what I recall is, let me boot it up here. It is nighttime. Continue. When we last played, that's right, there is a spy. I'd forgotten about that aspect. Somebody put Taka on the tab, and he's going swamp mode. And the game won't let me hang out with him. So that's one thing. Hifumi is having, like, e-sex with our dead classmate on a laptop. And that laptop has been stolen. And I forgot how, but allegedly it was, like, experimentally determined that it couldn't have been either Taka or Hifumi. So someone, a third party, is pulling the strings here, might be preparing a murder. That is neither of them. So at least one of those two will die. Not at least. One of them will die. Because they're going to try and kill the one and say the other did it. Probably. So, crossing my fingers for Hifumi, but I have a feeling this might be our final live stream with Taka. So I'm going to try and savor every moment of it. But we'll see. Okay. One of us is working for the mastermind. A spy. And that's the one who stole Alter Ego. Can you deny the possibility? It can't be. I've actually been thinking for some time now that there might be a spy among us. The mastermind brought someone to help keep things moving smoothly. A spy for the mastermind? A traitor? Trader Joe? No, it's impossible. Something that horrible. That's where we're drawing the line, dog? That's like the least troubling thing you've encountered since you got here. There's no way.
What?
Why do you not speak? Are you struck silent by your inability to comprehend such a possibility? That was an Eminem type bar. I don't care. I don't care. Who? Someone. Anyone. Save her. Please rescue her. Okay. We were gonna do that anyway. I'm begging you. I just want to see her smiling face again.
Damn it.
I want to see her LCD screen. Same here. How many times do they have to kill bro before they're happy? I'll beg, I'll scrape my head across the ground. Just please give him back.
So,
This is pretty messed up. But still, I think I kind of get how they feel.
at the very
Oh, he's really
least-
trying. I appreciate it. I think Alter Ego is most likely still safe. For the moment, at least.
Yes, indeed.
If they wanted to destroy it, they wouldn't have taken it. They would have done it right here. It's true.
I see.
So you're saying whoever did it has something else in mind for him? Something else.
Damn it.
That doesn't matter. Nothing else matters. Except those sweet, succulent moments we shared in the sauna. No. This guy needs some pectin-based lozenges. No matter what it takes, I'm gonna get him back. That's my promise as a man.
I swear.
As two man, I'm kind of unclear on what. That was a new line. Kind of unclear on Taka's status. It's fine. I swear I'll save her using the power of love. Bedtime. Sweet dreams, everybody. Why don't you guys take that energy to the bedroom? Yeah, we know, dude. We know. Why do they do that? I don't understand. It's nighttime. Okay, let's you know what? Now that I have this alcoholic beverage here, I think we should set some ground rules for the stream. I think we should set a list of if-then statements that would prompt a glug. I'm gonna hold on. Let me get a piece of paper. Let's write some stuff down. I think this could make it a fun, interactive atmosphere. Okay. Here's the ideas. Someone says a slur, drink. How about slur equals finish? Someone says a slur, finish your drink. Because that's like the big red button. Okay. Hifumi Sims? No, we're running out. I'm thinking hope is a glug. The word hope, as well as despair. Hope or despair equals glug. A flashback, which the only things I'm counting as flashback is if they play the sound effect. You know the one. Flashback equals glug. And we'll say for the last one, this one's kind of specific. Specifically Byakuya's voice line where he says, "Don't make me repeat myself." He whips that shit out. That's his Swiss Army knife. He's one of those dudes who wants a catchphrase. And nobody cares. Equals a glug. All right, 4 rules. 1 glug for hope mention, despair mention, a flashback, or Byakuya saying, "Don't make me repeat myself." And then if someone says a slur, I have to finish it. Let's go. Perfect. Do you have a drink water key to balance out the potential alcohol poisoning? I'm fine. It's 12%. This is just a fun interactive thing. It's 12%. As far as people go, I'd like to think I can handle alcohol pretty well anyway. No, plus, I'll be drinking water anyway because my throat's going to start hurting. It's nighttime.
There is nothing to be done.
It is unfortunate, but we will have to leave the search for tomorrow. For now, everyone get some sleep. How can you be so casual? We don't have time to wait around. What good are you if you are too tired? You will be much more effective after a good night's sleep. Who gives a crap about effective? We're talking about our feelings here. I like that. I like you. Anything we do at night brings a higher chance of the mastermind noticing us. Celeste is right. We should begin our investigation tomorrow morning. What do you think, Makoto? I don't think my opinion matters, but I agree with you. If we run around tonight in a panic, the mastermind is sure to notice and we won't get anything done, though it would be super fun. Taka, Hifumi, I know how you feel right now, but it's best if, just for tonight, you can try to endure it. And I'm just being nice to you. Alright? I'm not fully sympathizing with you because the girl I miss is real. Okay? That's a computer. You're nuts. Alright? Alright. Let's draw a line in the sand. Taka just shit himself. Hifumi to follow.
This is fine.
Okay, then let us part for today. We'll begin our search for alter ego in the morning. And you should think about what I said. Someone may very well be spying from the mastermind. For the master, sorry. It's fine. Alter ego, gone as quickly as he appeared. We'd finally discovered some small measure of hope. But even that was taken away from us. We couldn't even put up a fight. We got 2, given hope. And then with that hope, when that hope was taken away, despair. 3, didn't even notice the 3rd one. It's just like what the mastermind is doing to us. Then could it really be true? Whoever stole alter ego, could they really be working for the mastermind? If that's true, then I better get some shut-eye. No, it can't be! There's no way! I didn't even realize I'd yelled that out loud. The scary thing isn't the idea of someone spying on us. What's really scary is the idea that we're starting to doubt each other again. That scares me more than anything. That's a really salient point. Makoto doesn't make too many of those, but that was a good one. Damn it! I threw myself into bed, trying to shake off all those unsettling thoughts. Before long, I fell into a restless sleep. Just a waste of time of monumental proportions. Those segments are. And we get another one.
Good
Immediately.
morning.
It's morning. Do you know that? Because we woke you up. Today, we have to look for alter ego. The phrase alter ego is giving me a lot of trouble. I'm having like a lot of trouble. That alter ego. Ours, I've always like I've always been like on the doorstep of having like a speech impediment with R's. Like I don't have it. Like I can still like make the R, whatever it is, phoneme, morpheme, phoneme, I believe. Because morphemes are groups of phonemes. I took a study of language class and almost failed it. I never went. Words that have R's in them, the R part is what gets me more than anything. So there's a little fact about me. Now you do one. Okay, first things first, to the dining hall. Here we go. I got a hankering for some snacks and yummy treats. Everybody's dead. I skipped that line. I didn't read it. When I found out what was waiting there for me, someone was waiting. Is it Toko? Is it Toko? I'm doing a 180 and leaving. If it's Toko. Okay, this is clear. Is this it? What happened to the others? Aren't they coming? Kyoko, I don't think so. There were only 3 people in the dining hall. Sakura, Hina, and Kyokyo. So, including me, I'm calling her Kyokyo now, just so y'all know. Only 4 people? God, this is why I hate people who take their sweet time with everything.
However,
we see eye to eye on a lot of things. Anyway, let's wait a little while longer for the others. Y'all already know I'm going to do whatever she says. I made that abundantly clear in our first stream of this game. So we decided to wait in case anyone else showed up. But no matter how long we waited, no matter how many games of sticks we played. So, it's 8 o'clock. We've been waiting here a full hour. Why haven't the others come? Maybe someone died. Maybe someone died, please.
Because, I mean...
Hiro and Celeste have never missed a day. Till now. And what I'm really worried about is Hifumi and Taka. Oh, this is all me. I was doing my just barely noticeable owie voice. It's a little higher. They were more eager than anyone to look for alter ego. They're not here.
It can't be.
Something must have happened. Huh?
It would seem...
I was careless. I was too distracted by alter ego. But Monokuma gave us a motive. There was no way something wouldn't happen eventually. Monokuma's motive? What was it? Oh, yeah, it was a $1 $1,000,000.
$10 million!
$10 billion.
I've prepared this graduation present for whichever lucky student makes it out of here alive.
With that money, you could buy 10 violins at the price that my music professor said his wife's was. How crazy is that? He had us guess how expensive his wife's violin was. Because we're talking about like techniques of playing the violin and how one of them is using the back of the bow because it makes kind of a more muffled, like underwater sounding noise. And he was like, a lot of violinists don't like to do that because it's bad for the bow, and bows can be really expensive. And we were like, oh, wow, really? And he was like, my wife's bow is $100,000. And we were like, oh, that's a lot of money. And then he was like, and that's just the bow. Her violin was $1 million. And I was like, oh, my God. How do you play that? If I had an instrument that I know was worth $1 million, I would never play it. That thing's never coming in. I'm not touching that. $1 million and you're gonna play it? 2 problems with that. 1, I hate the idea of buying stuff and not actually using it. 2, I wouldn't want to use it if it's $1 million, so I just wouldn't want it. With the way I am. Because it's I know it seems weirdly elitist to be like, oh, don't play it. Put it on I don't want it. I collect baseball jerseys. Most people I know who collect jerseys hang them and frame them and don't wear them. I wear them because they're jerseys. And I like to wear them because they look cool. I wear all of them. Like, I now have an authentic signed Trevor Story jersey, and I wear it everywhere. And people are like, why are you wearing that? It's signed. And I'm like, because I love it, and it's cool. It's like my favorite thing I own. Fuck you mean? I'm not putting that in a frame. I'm wearing it and then playing wiffle ball and getting it dirty. That's what I'm doing. $1 million for a violin. I'm going to take a bite of my sandwich while I ponder that notion. And I suggest you do the same. You don't need a sandwich, but take a bite of something to ponder. Okay. Oh, there's a flashback. There's a flashback. I didn't notice. Okay. Yeah,
What
we
do
know.
you think? It's 10. It's
We
like
know. We literally just experienced this. Don't tell me someone did something for money. That I give this game a pass on. I've been really hard on it, like as a joke. I've been getting a hard time about the frequent flashbacks. That's fine by me because, like, if you play it like in the context that I'm playing it, where everything's recorded, you can watch it back, and you're playing it for large bursts, it feels unnecessary. But like the concept of like, you know, what if you drop this game for a while and then come back to it and then you're lost? That's why there are so many flashbacks probably. It's like, you know, no one's going to play this in one sitting. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of instances where the player forgets something important and it's like, what are we even talking about? And that's why there's so many flashbacks. Because they'd rather you be too informed than not enough informed on what's going on. So that I give it a pass for. That I have less of a problem than most people with this game. Anyway. Don't tell me someone did something for money. That's how the world works, bitch. That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't bother. But you did, because it was in white text, dude. I already understood. Someone's like, what'd you just say? Oh, fuck. That was supposed to be an inside thought. I understood, and I hated that I did. You can never really know another person completely. Anything can happen here, and you can't consider it strange. Not really.
Hey.
Why did you say that shit out loud? We need to go look for the people who never showed up. Okay, let's go track them down. Without another word, we left the dining hall. Well,
Hey.
this game was made for the PS Vita. I forgot about that. Shit's wild. We can cover more ground if we split up. Million USD or a million yen? A million yen is not that much. It's 10 million. I'm assuming 10 million USD because they localized it. And if it was yen, they would have said like something in the billions. Because there's a lot of cash. Sakura, you go check the dorms. Make sure to check all of our rooms. Especially mine. Look under the covers. There might be a surprise there. Makoto, you check the first floor of the school. Meanwhile, I'll check the second floor.
Okay.
Okay, then I guess I'll check the third floor where the murder happened for sure. Like, definitely. Don't take any risks. If anything happens, call for help right away.
But
I really hope nothing happens. So do I.
Well then.
Okay, let's go. Let's fucking go. Anxiety was written across each of our faces as we went our separate ways. I saw in the bathroom mirror, got embarrassed, and washed it off. Without hesitating, I rushed to the first floor of the school. Shouldn't have fallen asleep first at the slumber party, I suppose. Okay, I need to look around the first floor. Here we are. Let's get hunting. Oh, God. This blackboard belongs to us now. Secret beauty. How do they know my signature? Oh, man. You should have seen the look on your face. You should have. I'd low-key shit myself if I had to look for a dead body alone. Yeah, and that's why you're not in the game. Pussy. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. Also, I saw... Okay. I saw somewhere that there's a subset of people that hate that word. And I was like, I guess I get it. And like, I saw this post that was like, oh, I hate that word because it's like innately misogynistic. And I was like, you know what? If you think about it, I guess, yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. But then I thought about it and I was like, wasn't it the same principle as calling someone a dick? Just a different genitalia. I feel like both should be fair game because they're funny words because they're genitalia. I like it's the same thought process. It's like, oh, that's, you know, that's a bad part of your body that you cover up, so you suck. Fuck you. So that's my 2 cents. I saw this big post about like, don't say pussy. It's like basically a slur. It's misogynistic. I was like, yeah, if you call someone like a dick. The only one I don't like is cock. That's my favorite one. Calling someone a cock is the funniest thing you can do. I personally resort to the C word because it has a little more pizzazz. I stay away from that one just to be safe. But I let the P-bombs fly. Calling someone a cocksucker is phenomenal, and I highly suggest you add it to your lexicon. Okay. Back to work. It's just a different genitalia has me in tears. Also, my name is Genitalia. Yo, really? That's awesome. That's so awesome. Okay, back to work. The C word is so in now. It's true. Genitalia. That's actually like so. That's a Kahoot name, is what that is. Jenna, Jenna space Talia. Okay. Aoi is having indigestion. That was Ina. I completely forgot to call her Ina. She's supposed to be checking the 3rd floor. There's no time to think. I was running for the stairs before I knew what was happening. Why are some people offended by the C word? English is my first language. I never understood why. It's just like, it's a little more like vitriolic than saying like, you know, calling someone like, oh, you know. I can see how it has to do with like seeing women as lesser, I suppose. It's true, because it's like, it does imply like gender roles that like pussy means like you're a baby and scared, and dick just means you're an asshole. But yeah, it's like, you know, it depends on the location, but as with any word ever, it's just words kind of gain a connotation, and that word is like, it was used as a slur for a while, like in the olden days. So a lot of people like who are older, like people in their like 50s and 60s, like that word in their mind is like worse than slurs. Whereas for our generation, it's the other way around. So it's just like, you know, it's a time period thing, and it's a location thing. I don't say it. But, you know, I have no judgment for people who do. I don't care. It's none of my business. Because I'm not the group that would be offended by that. Anyway, I'm serving Seabird for sure. See, but that makes me feel great, so I appreciate it. How about that? I flew up the stairs leading to the 3rd floor. Right away, I saw her standing there in the hallway.
Please.
Makoto! You know what's wrong. It's awful. The rec room door was open, and when I looked inside, I saw. I told you the rec room was gonna have a murder in it. What did you see? I better get the others, right? I'm gonna go get him. You go on ahead, Makoto. Before I could say anything, she was rushing downstairs. The rec room? What did she see in there? By this point, I was used to acting without thinking, so without thinking, I leapt into the rec room. The first thing I saw when I got in the rec room was... Give me a break. Give me a break. Girl, you should be dead! It was Celeste, and she was hurt. Oh my god. What do you have to say for yourself? Girl, die. That's kind of where I'm at. Makoto! Makoto! I forgot she says Makoto. Celeste! What happened? I was stupid. I got attacked. Attacked by who? I am not sure. Some sort of strange man. Strange man. A suspicious person whose existence is so unusual, I can't help but call him strange. Without a doubt, it was some sort of strange, suspicious individual. Elaborate. And that man attacked me with the hammer on the ground there. Bruh. If you're getting done in by a colorful hammer, that's natural selection. What is this? Justice Hammer, Hifumi. 1000% Hifumi's work. It's some kind of wooden hammer or something. Pretty strange design. Just some writing on the head. Justice Hammer 1? Number 1, baby. That is the hammer he attacked me with. I barely managed to avoid the blow, but I stumbled and fell. I now curse my lack of daily exercise. I curse the fact that you're still living and breathing, Celeste. So you were attacked with this. Justice Hammer 1. Makoto, Celeste!
Okay.
I found Sakura! What? Celeste, what on earth happened here? Apparently she was attacked by some kind of strange man. Care to tell them what you told me? Celeste, it was so helpful. A strange man. Tell us everything you can remember, Celeste. Be as detailed as you can. Well, it all happened earlier this morning. I woke up a little before 7 a.m. Nighttime was not yet over, but I knew it was about to end, so I decided it would be okay if I decided to take a little stroll around the first floor. She's supposed to be the queen of liars, isn't that what they said? This is the least convincing story I have ever heard in my entire life. That's my problem with this game. I feel like they sometimes forget whose talents are what. Because it's like, you're the ultimate gambler and you can't even cover yourself? How is that possible, dog? That's suspicious. Isn't she the one that fucking implemented the don't go out at night rule? Yes. What is the... Whatever, it's fine. I understand now that was a mistake. Anyway, that is where I first saw the strange man. I was immediately wary of him. He was obviously suspicious, so I decided to follow after him in secret. As I followed, I saw him go into the rec room. I tried to peek through the gap in the door, which is when he noticed me, and that's when you were attacked. With Justice Hammer 1. How are you gonna let yourself get fucked up by the Justice Hammer? There is not a single person, barring Sakura, in this school that could effectively wield a mallet as a weapon in a way that you couldn't evade. I guess if it's a sneak attack, but she said she saw him before the attack happened. How the fuck did you let this happen? This is a lose-lose for you, Celeste, because either you're lying or you're pathetic. So, you know. No, stop. I love Celeste. I didn't want her to be such a making sense. I do not like Celeste. I'm ready for her to die. I think she's highly annoying. Anyway. I shouldn't take a bite because I gotta... It was after 7. I gotta finish chewing. Are you eating a PB&J? The usual. Okay. So if it happened just after 7 o'clock, then that was just about an hour ago. Right when we were all meeting in the dining hall. The attack caused me to lose consciousness, which would mean I was unconscious for about an hour.
But...
Well, I'm just glad you weren't hurt too badly. I don't know. Okay, this is me talking out of my ass. Objectively. So this is literally useless, but I'm gonna give my 2 cents. Good lord, dear lord, at least bleed for this bitch. Yeah, seriously, dude. Anyway. In my experience, the one time I've ever been unconscious and knowing people who are ever unconscious, an hour is a strange time to be unconscious for. Everybody I've ever known who's ever been unconscious for any reason, every story I've heard, it's either only like less than a minute or maybe a few minutes or like coma. An hour is really odd. Like that is not normal at all. Like that's a weird amount of time. I feel like if you've been injured enough to be unconscious for an hour, it would just keep going. Personally. Given it was an hour, she should have brain damage. Significant brain damage. An hour is like you die. Someone knocking my door. It was construction. Anyway, the only time in my life I've ever been on... there's been 3 times I've been unconscious. 2 from fainting, and it was only like... It was a matter of seconds, really. And then once when I got hit in the face with a baseball, which was also seconds. Like, only a few. It was like 15, 20 seconds. Anyway. If that. Might be even less. An hour is crazy. An hour is crazy. Anyway. Well, I'm just glad you weren't hurt too badly. That is because I begged and groveled for my life. You did.
As for me...
I told him I would do... Oh, scratches are gone. They didn't want to draw him again. That's so funny. I told him I would do anything if he spared me. I offered to lick his boots, whatever it took.
I see.
Well, damn. So you're willing to throw away all your pride?
Indeed.
It is a necessary skill for survival. Anyway, the important thing now is that we go search for the suspicious individual. If we do not hurry, this could become a serious problem. React! What do you mean by that? Celeste? What do you mean a serious problem? When I look... Okay, I don't know if I missed something because I kind of like moved my eyes over right when it happened. Did they or did they not just slide the camera over like it was a new person and it was still Celeste? Or am I hallucinating? There's a chance that it's because I moved my eye from my second monitor to my main monitor right when I clicked. But it looked like they did, you were right. Is she moving around? Is this like a tableau? When I looked in the rec room, I saw that the suspicious man was not alone. He had with him Hifumi. Hifumi? After he attacked me, he dragged Hifumi away.
What?
I think Hifumi is trying to frame Taka. You mean Hifumi was kidnapped? Shouldn't we start looking for him then? Listen, Celeste, did anything in particular stand out about this strange guy? If she calls him suspicious again? I don't even know. Did anything stand out? Well, rather than trying to explain it, it would probably be best if I simply showed you. Show us?
Indeed.
This is Hifumi's hand-me-down, his digital camera. You don't mean?
Actually,
Yeah, there it is. I was able to photograph the suspicious individual without him realizing it. Seriously? Let's see it. I would tell you not to be shocked, but I fear it would do you no good. With that strange comment in mind, we all looked at the camera. It's RJ. What is that, Robot Justice? Okay. Celeste? How the fuck do you expect anybody to believe you? This is the most staged photo I've ever seen in my entire life. Center frame, camera's perfectly level, the right height. They're looking at you. They're looking at you. So what do you mean I managed to sneak a photo? You've just been beat with a mouth and you're like, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. My internal bleeding. Give me a second. Flash is on. What the hell, dude? It's an AI generated Facebook picture. Yeah. This is crazy. No blur. Hifumi is absolutely... And look, it's like limp and shit. Nobody's in that. I'm sure nobody's in that costume. He's holding it up around himself. And then he's just gonna drag it away. Hifumi's pulling the strings here. Pretty obviously. But whatever. Whatever. Huh? What? Well, you're definitely right about the strange part. Their face is totally covered and everything else. Is that a robot costume? As I said, a very strange and suspicious individual. Yes. While you were looking at the picture, I took the time to go freshen up. So this weird robot guy dragged Hifumi away. And I took this right after being attacked. Pulling a fast one at 10 kilometers per hour. That's crazy. It's 11307. Yeah, this is crazy. Oh my God. This game, dude. This game. We're only 39 minutes into the stream and already I'm like, this is stupid. In other words, a full hour ago. It's a good kind of stupid though. I'm enjoying myself. Which is why if we don't hurry, it could become a serious problem.
I see.
I believe I understand what happened. Well, no, there's much I don't understand, but... The point is, someone dressed like that dragged Hifumi away. And it happened over an hour ago.
just a second.
This is bad! We have to hurry! I need water. I need water. Ugh. Wasn't she unconscious? Yeah, this is confusing me. Everything about this is confusing me. How did you see him drag Hifumi away? Did you get beaten the fuck up, maintain consciousness enough while they were looking at you to be like, click, and then watch as he dragged Hifumi away, and then like, oh, you're stupid. You're dumb. You're dumb. This is bad. We have to hurry. Celeste, do you know where this mysterious man went? Oh, sorry. Celeste, do you know where this mysterious man went?
Let's see.
When they left the rec room, they headed left.
I see.
If that's true, they were headed toward the stairs leading down to the second floor. Then he must be down there, right? The second floor? That's where Kyoko was supposed to be. Huh? Speaking of which, why isn't Kyoko here? Sorry, Kyokyo. Why isn't Kyokyo here? Sorry, I didn't have time to go look for her.
This is bad.
This is bad. If the strange man did head to the second floor, Kyoko might run into him. We have to hurry! Kyoko's in danger! Kyokyo! As soon as the words were out of my mouth, we all rushed out of the room and down to the second floor. Kyokyo, no! Hey, you two.
What?
Oh. Hey, you two. What's going on? What's all the fuss? Yeah, you guys playing a game or something?
What are you saying?
Does it freaking look like we're playing a game? Listen, have either of you seen Kyokyo or Hifumi?
You gotta be kidding.
Nope, sure haven't. Are they on this floor? We just got here ourselves. I heard some kind of uproar, so I came running. We came here together!
Stop talking.
No. You're just stalking me. Anyway, can you guys help us look for them?
What?
Why? What happened? There's no time now. We'll explain later.
That's fine.
Well, fine. Sounds like something interesting is going on.
Okay.
Hifumi, Kyoko, if you can hear me, say something. Her voice echoed down the hall in vain. Kyokyo! 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 Kyokyo!
Oh.
Did you hear something? These walls echo when you yell. So fun and interactive. Maybe. I think it came from the library.
Okay.
The library. That's suspicious. The library. Okay, let's go. Let's go. We ran to the library as fast as our legs would carry us. Oh my god, here we go. When we opened the door to the library. Somebody die! Everybody's just holding on. Let go. Let go. Go into the light, Hifumi. Go into the light. Nobody wants you here. Give up. Give up. I can't. Oh my god, I hate this man. Just die. I actually can't take it. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. We found Hifumi seriously injured. Are you okay? I'm glad to see you're still alive. It's super bad though. Look at all the blood.
What?
That sentence just like ding. That's fake. That has to be fake. That sentence, he's calling attention to the blood. That's either fake blood or it's not his. Because why would you say that? Like the way he phrased that, he was like, "Oh, it is serious. Look at all the blood." That is absolutely a lie. Like this is staged. Everything about this is staged so far. Are he and Celeste in cahoots? That makes sense because he kind of posed for that photo that she allegedly took. That would make sense. How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now. Give me a fucking break.
What did you say?
What are you talking about? Oh my god, it's Justice Hammer 2. It's a hammer, just like the one Celeste was attacked with in the rec room. But this one is Justice Hammer 2. And on top of that, this one's actually a little bigger than the first one. Where are you getting these colorful hammers, dude? You attacked me with that hammer. You bombed me right on the head with it.
Well.
A hammer that big, I'm surprised you're still okay. I'm not okay. Look at all this blood. Oh my god.
Hey.
Protein helps heal wounds, you know. Would you like some? I have never heard such a thing. Are you sure it isn't just you? Alright, dog. That guy was Robo Justice.
Indeed.
This Robo Justice you are referring to is this, is it not?
What the hell
Yeah,
am I looking at?
probably. Oh, you said it. That's a good line, Byakuya. You're growing on me a little bit with that line. That's a good line. This is the one that attacked Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi? Yeah, that's it.
This is unforgivable.
That's him, I'm sure of it. Robo Justice.
It can't be.
Robo Justice, huh?
Damn.
This just keeps getting stranger. Okay. It's him!
Woohoo! A robot of justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get exciting. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine?
Oh, he's laughing. Alright.
What?
Why is he here? Byakuya, you're on like a 3 dialogue line streak of things I absolutely sympathize
Are
with.
you okay with this?
Let us not concern ourselves with him. What we need to do now is get Hifumi to the nurse's office right away. Whatever else we do, he needs to be treated as soon as possible.
Yeah.
You're right, let's go! Thanks, everyone. Okay. We moved Hifumi to the nurse's office on the first floor so we could take care of his injuries. Hello. How you feeling, Hifumi? You want me to take a look at you? I've never seen this room in my entire life. I'm sure I have, I just don't remember it. I'm okay. I think it stopped bleeding. I'm still kind of dizzy, though.
So then,
Perhaps you should rest here a while.
I suppose.
Yeah, good idea.
Well then.
The rest of us should get back to looking for that mystery assailant.
yes, indeed.
Indeed, before another victim appears. The Justice Hammers seem to be increasing in size. First 1 and now 2.
So in other words,
At this rate, we're gonna be fucked by Justice Hammer 4. If there is a Justice Hammer 3, you can only assume it's even bigger than the first 2. If you got hit with anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure. Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi. Well, I woke up early this morning and started looking for the alter ego ahead of everyone else. I went to the 3rd floor, and that's where a strange costumed man attacked me. That must be what I witnessed at around 7 this morning. After that, he dragged me to the library, and whack! Down came the hammer. That must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago. At around 7:30, in other words. How do y'all know what time it is? We would have still been in the dining hall. Look, the clock has no hands on it, bruh. Which means Hina, Sakura, and I were together, and Kyoko was still with us. I wonder if the little, e-handbook has a time on it. So we all have alibis. I was in the laundry room, doing my laundry.
His black underwear is as black as the pitch black darkness of the blackest night.
what?
Why do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? Because I was peeking.
Anyway, so that means Byakuya and Toko were together at the time. Meaning they also have alibis. And the only ones who don't have alibis when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked are the only 2 we haven't seen yet. Hiro and Taka. That's it, right?
Very strange.
By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere. Oh yeah, she was supposed to be checking the 2nd floor, but I didn't see her up there at all. Where could she have disappeared to? She's disappeared, huh? What a strange woman.
So that's
I love her. She might be exactly as I suspected. Hold on! Kyoko's with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked, so... I'm not talking about who attacked them. Huh?
in other words.
I'm referring to what we talked about last night. Who the mastermind spy might be. That's actually a good shout. Are you saying Kyoko's working with the mastermind? It would be far too obvious because she's too important and smart. That's not possible.
What?
Isn't it? I could totally see Hifumi being the spy. This woman, who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies, hasn't even revealed her true identity.
Hey.
Save this discussion for later. Right now, we need to focus on fighting the suspicious individual. Suspicious individual. What mascara does...
Okay.
Jesus, what mascara does Byakuya use? I don't know, man. Take it with him. Yeah, if we don't hurry, there's only gonna be more victims. That might be why Kyoko and Taka and Hiro haven't shown up yet. I forgot he was in the video game, to be honest. She's right. We do have to do something about... we have to do something about that mystery man first. Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys after I rest for a bit. Understood. Take care of yourself.
Well then.
Okay, let's go. Best of luck, Hifumi. Now you can go do all your little killings or whatever. So whoever that is running around, why are they wearing that weird costume? Don't bother looking for a reason from a deviant.
What to do? What
What is
to
that?
do?
What does that even mean?
So, what are we gonna do? Split up and look around?
Our opponent is very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of, even here.
What?
What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs. Really? Up on the second floor, then? You bastard. You won't get away from me. We all shot toward the stairs. He must be who's wearing, like, clay shoes? What the fuck was that noise? He must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him. They don't want to leave, like, one person with him? Yeah, seriously. Even if you weren't suspicious of him, he has a head trauma. Someone should look after him. But don't take any chances. As soon as you find him, call out and I'll come running.
Oh,
Okay, but what should we yell?
just a second.
Why the fuck we splitting up, girl? Anything? Doesn't matter.
So then,
Then is... Ha! Okay.
what are you saying?
Ha! Or do ya! Or whatever you want. Just yell loud enough so I can hear you. Do ya? I've never heard such a reaction. Okay, whatever. Just hurry up and start looking. Okay, let's go. Gone.
Hey, Mr. Robot, where are you hiding? If you don't come out, we're gonna decommission ya.
We spread out in every direction to track down the costumed suspect. My turn. I guess I'm gonna go upstairs, because you already know they're gonna want to send people upstairs. Where are the stairs? Is this the stairs? No. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I miss Toko. Yeah, when she's in the serial killer persona, she's ironically, like, significantly more personable and fun to be around. So I'm actually opposite. Just that Jill's pissing me off. I'm the other way around. Toko is boring me to tears. This Genocide Jill character is really bringing the energy. But I respect your opinion. I think that you missed, like, Toko, the person, being in scenes. Yeah, I'm Genocide Jill is, you know, she's getting into it. Toko just would have made fun of me and then had that pose where she's all blue and then disappeared quietly. Genocide Jill's obsessed with titties, and that's relatable. Yeah. Anyway, she's got to be around here somewhere. Better check the third floor really well. Oh, we're on the third floor? Really? This is the second floor. What do you mean I checked the third floor really well? What the fuck? Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna assume it was an error. It's fine. Then there's a giant bolted wall there. That's the back wall, you stupid fuck. Dumbass bitch. Don't give me that tone when you're wrong. Alright. It was blocked up, have a little grate on it. This is where you have to find the first victim. Yeah, no, I'm just confused by the dialogue. It says, like, I gotta search the third floor, and then I'm not allowed to go to the third floor. Alright, cool. Let's go to the swimming pool. Splash around. Because I figure, like, that's really the only place that didn't get touched on at all in the last chapter in this whole floor. So they're going to touch on it here, I have to assume. Never mind. Okay, bye. Forget it. Oh! That strange cry. That had to be Celeste. Came from the floor above. She's on the 3rd floor like I tried to go to 1,000 times.
Everyone.
Over here, everyone. Everyone who heard the scream had come running.
Just a second.
Celeste, what's wrong?
What?
Please don't blow up the chat. Tell me where to go. That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He must be down. Oh, he must be down this hall. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ad starts in 50 seconds. Ad break. This is a good cliffhanger too. I want to watch the Red Sox game, but I can't show it, or I'll get in trouble. But I want to have it like up here. Let me put on a separate Chrome window. Here we go. Okay, and then I'll find some nice like aquarium or something. Here we go. Live shark cam, Monterey Bay Aquarium. All right. I'll be right back, folks. Get up, stretch, grab a snack, look at the sharks. I'll be doing the same. I'll see you shortly. Why is it bugging out? What the fuck? Come back. What just happened? I'm just trying to eat my chips. Alright, well now that I've unmuted, I'm just gonna eat my... Oh, here, I'll re-mute. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna keep eating my chips. Me again. All right, hold on. I'm gonna need a little extra time because I just remembered I have to turn in an assignment. So give me just a second. Just a second. Okay, I'm gonna pause the fish. Just a second. I'm gonna put this on really fast. Just a minute. Just 1 minute. I'm gonna chip while I turn in my assignment. I was like, imagine having assignments and check Canvas. What the fuck? I never used Canvas for anything. I see people mention it all the time online. I've never. What even is Canvas? Is it like Blackboard? Like. No. Yeah. Okay. I've just never used it. I guess it's an online class thing. Same as Blackboard. Blackboard was slightly different. Canvas sucks. I hate it. Yeah, we use Blackboard for everything. Joe. Yeah. My dreams go to die. Yeah, that like Blackboard, those like exam. Every time I've ever had a class that administered online take-home exams through Blackboard, I'm always like, take-home exams, hell yeah. And then they're the hardest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Because they're like, oh, they're take-home. And then they just ask you the most ridiculous shit you could ever imagine. Okay. Okay. Just one more moment. Okay. Thank you all for your patience. Let me get... I'm taking a sip, man. I'm getting parched over here. Nobody's saying hope or despair or anything. No slurs either. Come on. What chips are you eating? The Tostitos hint of lime ones. They're so good. Oh, Genocide Joe, what's your deal? What is it now? Oh. Huh? Oh my god. Welcome back, Taka. Whatever. University I work at uses Canvas. I have no actual understanding of how to use it. Just hear from students who don't understand how it works. I have to explain that, unfortunately. I also have no clue how that site works. Same thing like Blackboard. Yeah, that's just like a poorly made website runs classes. Alright. Ugh. It's fine. Oh, it's really true. That doesn't matter right now. Man, I wonder who that was. What was that? I'll give you one guess, dog. That came from downstairs. It must have been... Why is you leading us on this wild goose chase? Celeste? Hifumi! He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we gotta go back. What about the suspect? We've gone to all this trouble to capture him, right? Then why don't we split into two groups? Why? I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting.
So then...
Very well. Then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. So by split up, you mean just leave Byakuya alone? I forgot Taka was... The second she turned back, I'm like, I forgot she's there. Christ, dude. I will lead the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Sakura, and Byakuya.
So then.
We'll handle it. Just go take care of Hifumi. Okay, you guys be careful. With that, we split into two groups. Me, Celeste, and Hina all ran... Celeste, Hina, and I all ran downstairs to the first floor.
Just a second.
He's in the nurse's office. Let's go. I don't know where that is. Found it. Let's go. Please. If there is a God in the sky, just give up. Go into the light. We stormed into the nurse's office, and what greeted us was a world of dripping crimson. Yes! Ah! Pack watch! Hifumi pack watch. Fuck you. Ah! That does mess with my theory that he was the killer, unless he killed himself, which that's a pretty crazy way to do it. Yeah, Justice Hammer got him. Oh my God! Everything was covered in red, pink, and in the center of all the red was Hifumi. Thank you for the fart. You don't have to lie, Aoi. You can be honest. You can be honest.
What?
It looks like something very bad has happened. This is how I know something's up with Celeste, is because in the past she has been completely unbothered by the murders. When she sees the body, she's been smiling even, talking about him like, this is not. Be real. I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi... In my mind, this means Celeste definitely didn't do it, because they're going to make this big red herring about how she thinks she did it, but she didn't. Whatever, who cares? Would be murdered. Murdered? You're not serious, are you? You can see, girl. You're not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he? Well... He's dead.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Oh my God. This is so huge. This is so huge. What the? That was the body discovery announcement. The body discovery announcement. When 3 more people discover a body after a murder, that's for place. And since we just heard it, that means... It must mean Hifumi. Someone killed him. One of us. One of us? And look at that. When Celeste said that, she pointed to something. Something on the floor. Something that had also been on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. The Justice Hammer number 3. Another hammer. Number 3. Justice Hammer 3. And it's even bigger than the other 2. Just as I suspected. 1 strike from that and you are finished. Then the killer bonked him right on the head. There can be no doubt. The suspicious individual, going by what Hifumi called him, the culprit must be Robo Justice. Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one that killed Hifumi. Okay. But wait. You saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall? So how did he end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying they like teleported or something, right?
Are you okay with this?
We can figure that part out later. Right now, we have to tell the others. You're right, I guess.
So then...
Then shall we go? Hina, snap out of it. Yeah, you didn't even like him, dude. Oh. Are you okay, Hina?
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm not sure if I can move right now. I'm feeling kinda... This is a problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone. Okay, then I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina. Very well, I'll leave it to you then. Okay, I'll be back soon. I tried to sound confident and upbeat, but I suddenly stopped trembling from what I'd just been through. Fuck Hifumi. Everyone else is already on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. Oh, okay. This is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed? Oh no, I got a little bit on my shirt. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for something we did. Yeah, oh, I should have read it because I forgot. Oh, they're going to tell me. You ran off going further down the hallway, way into the back of the hallway?
back of the hallway. Maybe he went to the art room.
Okay, well, let's look over here. The physics lab. It's at the end of the hallway. Never mind. Oh, well, that door's open. As far as I can tell, there's nobody here. Still, I feel some kind of presence. I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. This presence. Is it coming from over there in the back? Is it Robo Justice? I leapt through the doorway. And when I did, I found another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me. We got a double kill? Rest in power, King. Can't wait. I can't wait for the rest of the game with everybody's 13th, 14th, and 15th favorite characters. Alright, this game has succeeded in killing off all of the characters that are fun to be around. Easily the most baffling design choice of this game, in my opinion. And I understand where they're... Josh Sharp as hell, though. It's true. I understand where they're coming from. That they want the deaths to, like, hurt. So they're killing off the, like... And they want to be surprising. So they're killing off the ones that you think are going to have a character arc. Which I guess I get. But the side effect of that is it means that the end chapters of this game are going to be boring as fuck. Because you're killing off all the fun people. And now you're left with all the characters. Now we have like 8 copies of the Voice of Reason character. So now everyone's either like boring Voice of Reason, which is like pleasant to a degree, but not very fun. It's either that or the most unlikable ones because they want to have a villain the whole time. At least one. So we're going to end up with like Byakuya and then like all of the boring people by the time the game's over. Okay, there in a pool of his own blood was Taka, dead. Which I unfortunately did see coming. I didn't think both of them would die. I thought it was going to be one or the other, but... okay. Whatever. Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after another. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmare is this reality, the reality that I have to face every day. But still, what if they have different killers? What if one person killed Hifumi, one person killed Taka, and they're different people? Who gets to leave? Both of them? Do we have to find out both of them? Do we have to find out 2 separate killers? Why is this happening? What's up, dog? Y'all seem totally fine with this. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. She rests. Okay. Let's see. Taka. Damn it. Why did this happen? Okay. Anything? 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 Toko? Don't tell me. Toko too? No, she's passed out, dog. Relax. She just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right. When Toko is, Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh? We've tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. So y'all been in here for a while? Why didn't you go get anybody? It's like he said, I should just leave her alone for now. Justice Hammer 4. Another hammer. Now it's Justice Hammer 4. It's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka 2?
However,
Taka 2?
But why is it Justice Hammer 4?
Huh? What do you mean?
Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1 and Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3?
Ah!
What?
What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me.
What?
Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too.
What? Hey!
Hifumi's been killed! Yeah,
I see.
which is why you came to come get us. I just added 2 whole words. Then we'd better go check it out.
Damn.
Of course. Come on.
Okay. Alright, whatever.
So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab.
Oh,
Oh! Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Give me a break, dude. Yeah, I heard. Ifumi's dead, right?
indeed.
Well, that is not all. It is gone. Huh? What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared. Ifumi's body has disappeared. Run the track back. What?
What did you say?
What are you talking about? It's disappeared. Don't be ridiculous.
Come
Oh.
on.
Are you serious?
What?
What the heck is happening here?
Hey!
Everyone back to the nurse's office. Okay. I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. He's gone. Couldn't believe my eyes. Ifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. Eek. It just disappeared? You good? Me and Celeste went to the bathroom. It was awesome. We were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back,
Indeed.
this must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be having a lot of fun secretly, and they just can't show it. They must have a really good poker face to conceal the fact that they are secretly really happy and excited about the prospect of $10 million. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
What did you say?
I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken. This is unnatural. Hold on! What do you mean 2 murders? Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way.
It can't be! Taka too? Why do they... I'm not complaining, but why do they keep saying Taka too? It's cute. They're just, they're on the... Crumpy just arrived and said, "Hey, Trump!" And then I corrected Crump. OMG, I'm so sorry. Hey, you. Can't be, it can't be! No! Hina, calm down. Shut up. God damn, shut up. We're all gonna die. All of us are gonna kill all of us. Then who might the next target be? Toko? Yeah, you left her on the ground, dude. Huh? What? I completely forget. She's still unconscious in the equipment room. Sakura no very good with tenses.
Well,
You left her at the scene of the crime. We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up.
huh?
So she is still unconscious.
Damn.
Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go. We'd be better off without her.
Bastard!
Oh my god. You bastard! Calm down. You forgot. That is not the word I saw when I first started reading. Forgot? I'm sure y'all can figure. I thought it was just you and that was full stop, period. Addressing Sakura. I was like, damn, dog. You forgot about it, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone stop fighting! Right now, we need to hurry back.
Huh?
Okay, dude. I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die. Byakuya, if something's happened to Toko, I will never forgive you. Alright, well. You shot, could have finished your drink right there, easily. You shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 2nd floor. What I should have done is take a shot every time they use a different verb to describe traversing a staircase. I practically flew up the stairs. I leapt down the stairs. I bolted up the stairs. I zoomed up the stairs. Don't swaddle Hina. Yeah, she needs comfort. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed when we got there. He's gone. Toko! That's the first thing you said? Thank God you're okay. But right away I noticed there was something very different here. Can you spot the difference? It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right there, had disappeared. This can't be happening. Okay, who was unaccounted for? Kyoko and Hiro we've had no sights on. Celeste we saw, so Celeste couldn't have done it. Moved it. I don't know. Anyway. Whatever. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. We got a trail, a very regular trail with 2 equidistant lines. So they must have put him on like a cart or something and just like wheeled him down the hallway, pushed him down the stairs. I know I saw it before. What I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before. It's true.
Huh?
It's true. What? Are you saying Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. He didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costumed suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that. Huh? Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well...
When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor.
It is so.
After that, we split into 2 groups. And now this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Hold on a second. Her name is Kyoko. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in that dining hall with us. I told you they're sus. No fucking shit, dude. We haven't had a sighting on them at all. Duh, they're suspicious. No one knows where they are. I figured it out. The 2 people who have not been sighted a single time in 24 hours are suspicious. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Yeah, 'cause she's cool. Perhaps you are in love. That's not it at all.
That's fine.
Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi. It's Kyoko. Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. No, Therm, you dismissed me earlier when I said Hiro was sus. Never happened. What I actually said was, I forgot he was in the game. You can run that tape back. This is a common theme on Twitch. People will take everything I say, completely twist it 1,000 times, and then reference it later in the stream. Be like, hey, remember? Like, I remember I was watching back one of my Stardew Valley streams, and there was this one dude who was like, yeah, well, Therm shamed me for being a Mets fan. I was like, really? I like the Mets. Why would I do that? And I went back to it, and what I actually said was, he said, guess what team I like? I saw he had an Italian last name. I said, you have an Italian last name, so I'm going to guess Yankees. He said, close, Mets. And I was like, well, you know, it's going to be one of the New York ones. That's what I said. And he was like, well, you shamed me earlier for being a Mets fan. I'm like, you fucking people. You will do anything it takes to be a victim in a public space. You said if this girl says Hiro one more time. I said if this girl says suspicious one more time. I can remember exactly everything that happened. That's what happened. I said, I swear to God, if this girl says suspicious one more time. Because Celeste kept saying suspicious over and over again when we were trying to get information. I remember when you told me I was a big, ugly loser? Taking a sip. Hey, remember when you called me a dirty skank for calling the mod Trump like 5 minutes ago? Yeah, me too. Remember when you called me a slur? Yes, I do remember that one. Hates his fans. It's true. It's true. Back to work. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, I did not remember that being regulation. Oh, it's right. It's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people. It makes sense. That should be in place so someone can't just like poison communal food and then leave. Remember when you called me a pussy? I do remember that. That one I cannot run from. Okay.
That's right.
As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a third murder. If they were to break that rule...
Anyone want to play poggers? Add Mencia. Mencia without a second thought. Mencia grind you, turn you into paste. By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish like shrimp and crabs?
He had like 5 lines. Dog. Y'all know that guy who's being an asshole in chat and he remembered him months later on a different stream and told him to get a life? Top 10 third moments ever for me. That was Breath of the Wild, wasn't it? I remember that. I remember his username and profile picture still. Because he came to so many separate streams and was being a prick. And every time my mods were like, can you just leave? And he'd be like, okay, I'll leave. And then he came back. Finally, it was like the last straw. And he was like talking about something else. And I was like, I recognize you. You've been a problem in like every stream. You should get a hobby. You're fucking pathetic. And I never saw him again. Ever. I still remember his username. Not the Twitch rivalry. It was when I was streaming on YouTube. It was a YouTube account. Remember his username, remember his profile picture. Crow level grudges, but it's justified. That's right. That freaking bear that I hate. That fucking bird that I hate. Indeed.
Let's see.
So, since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant to when I said we'd be better off without her, though.
In other words.
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies.
Okay.
I just want to drink more, but like... I remember when someone said they can't help but spoil because they have ADHD. Oh my god, that comment wound me up so much. That one really pissed me off. I was like, give me a fucking break. Yes, you can help, but spoil. OMG, you people can't do anything. Best tweet of all time. In my mind, that is the best tweet of all time because it's the only tweet I've ever seen that is both hilarious and also has now means a lot to a lot of people. Because a lot of people use that tweet as motivation. Like, I see it all the time. A lot of people, like, think of that tweet. If they're ever, like, really having trouble getting something done, they think of that, like, OMG, you people can't do anything. And it's, like, a motivator. So, in my mind, that makes it best tweet of all time. That can be both hilarious and also, like, extremely beneficial to society. Like, beneficial to a lot of people. Best tweet of all time, as far as I'm concerned. Okay. The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it, is Hiro. But is he really the killer? Definitely not, because they would never do that with this game. And what about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where did she go? It gives guys, it's okay, he's just autistic. Yeah, like, it's a balancing act. Like, you have to be patient and understanding about how people with autism interact with you and see the world and respond to things. But at the same time, it's like I've had so many instances of people in my class being so fucking annoying. And like speaking over the professor, being a smart ass about everything. And the professor always tells them off. And then someone will be like, well, you know, they might be autistic. And it's like, well, they're still an asshole at the end of the day. Like, you can be understanding and patient with someone and give them basic respect while also not letting stuff slide if it's really bad. Like, both of those things can absolutely be true at the same time. Anyway, this is far too in-depth of a conversation for Danganronpa. We've got Justice Hammer 4 and a bloodstain on the screen, so this is kind of a clashing of tones, but that's okay. If she's not involved in this case, where did she go?
What?
Hey, Makoto. What's the matter? Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing. Whatever. We need to find those buddies, or our little narrative here can't move forward.
So then,
Very well. Then let us split up and begin searching. It's extremely situational, all. Yeah, totally. Nothing is ever like, here's a catch-all phrase. An explanation, not an excuse. That's a great, yeah. That's a great way to phrase it. Okay.
Here we go.
We're splitting up. But there is no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case. Bars?
'cause, I mean,
I know that. I mean, I think I do, but
Hina.
if you're still nervous, I'll come with you. Okay. Okay, thank you. Ow. No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. To yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the two missing bodies. It's gonna be in one of the rooms on the 3rd floor, probably. Art. Here we go. I feel pretty good about this. I wouldn't be surprised if they're in the, yep, they're both in here, which means they're probably back there. Oh, never mind. Huh? Door must be locked. Alright, bye. See ya. Forget it. 5 get it. Be more like bruh slap. Okay. Let's check the rec rooms. You want to play pool or anything? Please? Nope, just Justice Hammer 1. Still chilling. The area? I guess so. I can't believe we're already halfway through the stream. We haven't even started the investigation part yet. This is a long-ass chapter, man. There's the stairs. Let's check the classrooms. Added perimeter term schlong. Good stuff, guys. My girl be dope. My girl be sick. My girl got a schlong like Moby's dick. Yes! That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I would strike Celeste out on 3 pitches. Gambling sucks. Kill yourself. Getting tired of this. Sorry, getting tired of this. These drawings are awful cute. Oh, wait, what happens if you click this? Is that like a closet? Oh, no, it's just not way up. All right. Oh my god, can you let me do anything today? What is your fucking deal? Jesus Christ, like a helicopter parent. Oh my god. Makoto.
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. The repository. Huh? You mean...
indeed.
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies have both been hidden in the repository. The theme of today's stream is them telling me to go look for something, letting me go in one room, and then Celeste just appears and is like, actually, come here.
Goodbye.
Let's kill her. Let's kill her. I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Their bodies were in the repository? What does repository mean? Alright, hold on. I don't have my phone on me. Let's go to Google Chrome. Repository. A place building a receptacle where things are or may be stored. You gotta be fucking kidding me. It's a place where things are. Is basically what this definition says. A place in which something, especially a natural resource, is accumulated where it is found in significant quantities. That's in a natural sense. That's irrelevant. A central location for computing. It's a central location which data is stored and managed. So the warehouse? I guess that's the warehouse. It's just a place where things are stored. You need to hurry up to the repository. No? What the fuck? Like the art room place, like store. Yeah, it's, you know what? Yeah, you're probably right. It probably is the storage in the back of the art room. 'Cause that is, I guess that is a repository. Great phrasing, guys. Way to pick the most vague term you could ever imagine. I thought it said the shart room, and I was like, good one, dog. All right, repository. Well, it's locked though. What heads the repository? The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. And they have no choice but to go inside. How? Okay, so it was unlocked. It was locked from the inside and then unlocked. And when I entered, I saw. Yeah, we know. It's, you know, it's the same people. The two bodies that had disappeared were right there. Okay, so here, if the door was locked from the inside, it could have been. Because of when we saw Celeste, it could have been Celeste in there. Could have been Sakura in there. It could be, I think, anybody. Given when we saw everyone. Obviously, Hiro and Kyoko are still not accounted for. So I think it could still technically be anyone. Even though Celeste is just unbelievably suspicious in everything she's doing. Which makes me think that there's no way she's the killer. So if I had to guess the killer, I would guess I think Toko. I think Toko's going to be my guess. I feel like because it's like the last thing you'd expect. Because they're keeping her out of view just enough where it's not like Kyoko and Hiro where they're so out of the equation that they keep bringing it up that they don't have alibis. But they also put her in there so rarely that they're basically forcing you to forget she's in the game. I've forgotten about Toko 1,000 times because of how rarely she's coming up and how rarely she's being mentioned by the other characters. Maybe she's making me spoil it. It was Makoto. So Toko is going to be my guess, but I'm ready to be wrong. I hope I'm right, though, because I'm ready for her to die. Two bodies disappear right there. The smell of blood made me gag. Yuck. What does blood even smell like? I've never smelled blood before. I've smelled like dead bodies. I don't know if it's the blood that's making the stench. Rust. I suppose that would make sense. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time. True. Someone crying nosebleeds awful. Oh, I guess I have smelled it then. Now I'm thinking about it. Of like when I've been to places where they like prepare fish for cooking. It usually smells like blood. Ding dong, ding dong. Wait.
A body has been discovered.
Hold on. Why is that playing now? That means... Okay, so a body announcement plays... An announcement never played when we found Taka's body. Because only now 3 people are seeing Taka. That's not true. When we entered the room with Taka, Toko was on the ground, Byakuya was there, and Sakura. That's at least 3. And we know Toko saw him at some point. So that's enough. We know 3 people saw Hifumi, because Aoi, Celeste, and I saw that body. Which means one of them wasn't actually dead. Yet. That would explain locking from the inside. And that would explain why I keep saying Hifumi. Here we go. It's all clicking. I'm so good at this. Hifumi was clearly faking the blood earlier in the chapter. Plus, Hifumi did not leave a blood trail when he disappeared. Taka did. which makes me think Hifumi was faking it, and then he just got up, dragged Taka away. They went into the repository. He locked the door from the inside, so that's why I couldn't get in. Somehow it was unlocked, but then he was killed for real by somebody else. I guess. There's a body announcement for Hifumi, though. But what I'm thinking is the body announcement doesn't specify who the body is. It just played. So that announcement that played when we saw Hifumi could have actually been Toko, Byakuya, and Sakura seeing Taka's body. And they just happened at the same time. That could have been the case. So Hifumi could have actually not been dead yet. Because y'all know how this game likes to mislead. I'm starting to get good at the language of this game and how they like to do these mysteries. Well, someone killed Hifumi. Yeah, I don't know who did that. But that's fine. The body's been discovered. We know.
Wow. And so here we are. Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you find the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just handing it over already.
Now make sure to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later.
Okay, see ya later.
Bye. Well then, now that we found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit. Brilliant detective work, dude.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible.
Dead, gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is just all too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. We have a third death. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body. Girl, you don't have to lie.
Who would do this?
I would, if I'm being honest with myself.
Why? Why?
Large wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. Ugh. How are you so sad about Hifumi, dude? Seriously. Don't. Please. Please don't. Please don't. Do not. Do not. Do not do it. Do not do it. Kill him. Kill him. How funny would that be if he reaches one hand like that and then I'm just like, ah! Ah! No! This wasn't. Oh my god. He's holding on.
He's alive again?
Allegedly.
Where am I?
You're in heaven. You're at a nice farm upstate.
Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Shut up.
Hifumi, wake up!
Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything.
Everything, huh? This is a win-win. This is a win-win. Do you know why it's a win-win? Win reason one. Drink, he said hope. Oh, he said hope. He said Hope's Peak. I'm almost out. Win reason one. This supports my memory loss theory. I guess they're doing that thing where you got bonked so hard in the head you remembered something. Bullshit. Maybe he's remembering all the time that we now don't remember. Win number two, far bigger win. This bitch is not surviving because they're absolutely about to do the shit where he knows stuff, and they're like, tell us, and then he passes away. Soju's like no alcohol, man. It's delicious. Oh, you're responding to somebody else. I don't know how you're not drunk off that. Yeah, it's 12%. it's like a wine, pretty much. And it's, you know, the bottle's not that large. It's like, you know, like a standard beer bottle size. It's okay, I'm just jealous, dude. Soju's so good. When I was having is 25%. Yeah, it depends on the kind. This one's just 12, so, you know, it ain't much, but it's an honest living. And I can hold my alk. All right, you can trust. You can trust that I can hold my ahal. All right, and that's a promise. I want to do a drunk stream at some point because the only time I tried to, it was a failed attempt. Because it was for my birthday stream, and I need a lot of shots of vodka to get drunk. And I just felt too sick after like the 4th one because it was like noon. My body's not built for day drinking, and I was like, all right, I don't want to do anymore, but I'm not drunk yet, so I just won't get drunk. So I need to do a drunk stream at some point. So maybe sometime I'll do a nighttime stream, and I'll make the my go-to little cocktail in air quotes that I make if I want to get drunk is I take my Gatorade bottle, my like Gatorade water bottle, this one right here that holds like 32 ounces of water, I believe. Yeah. I fill it pretty much halfway with vodka. I fill it like almost halfway with vodka, rest water, and then I put in a liquid IV packet for flavoring. That is, and then I drink it in like 25 minutes. That's what I do when I go to parties. So it makes me more social. And then I can have fun. Soak a tampon at vodka. That's actually lit as fuck. Sounds awful. It's not bad, dude. I'm telling you. Liquid IV, like, is such a strong flavoring that you can barely taste it. It just tastes like liquid IV with like a weird bitter aftertaste. It's basically a Borg. It's like a baby Borg. Yeah, it's like a baby Borg, somebody said. It's just like a Borg, but in a little bottle. Anyway, I'm apparently not supposed to advertise alcohol, so that's enough. Everyone here should be old-ish because it's a mature rated stream. Whatever. Okay. Which liquid IV flavor? Right now I only have the tropical punch ones, but I like all of them, really. Don't actually do the tampon thing, by the way. Super easy to get alcohol poisoning like that. I'll avoid it. Thank you, though. This guy remembers everything.
I met you all.
Okay. Borgita. I don't know what a Borg is. It stands for Blackout Rage Gallon, I'm pretty sure, is the acronym. It's basically like a big-ass, like, plastic gallon full of, like, equal parts vodka, water, and then, like, flavoring. So, like, the most common kind of Borg that people make, like, it's big on, like, blowout, like, the last day of classes in college. People will get, like, hammered during their morning classes, and they'll carry a Borg around all day. And, like, the most common Borg recipe is, like, a empty plastic gallon jug with, like, equal parts vodka and water and like Mio flavoring, something like that, and they're like red. Is like your prototypical Borg. Right, last day, sure. Yeah, if you want to get blackout drunk during your 9 a.m. classes for fun, that's your prerogative. To me, that sounds not only dysfunctional but also like boring and awful. I feel like I would just feel sick. But if you want to do that, you can go crazy. Or whatever. I like alcohol. It doesn't taste like alcohol because I'm a little baby. Same. I don't like anything but water, drinks-wise. Everything that's not water, I tolerate. Peach soju is the closest I get to liking a drink that's not water, so I drink it a lot. Okay. Okay. As a frequenter of St. Patrick's Day parties at Massachusetts colleges, don't do Borgs. Yeah, they're pretty bad. But I've never done a Borg. I guess I do little baby Borgs in my bottle. Because it's just like, and you keep things like Borg Washington. Yeah, like Borga the Explorer. But yeah, for me, I've just found that like, I guess it'd be, yeah, 16 ounces of vodka, or maybe a little less, is the perfect amount for me to get like the best amount of drunk where I'm a little past tipsy, but I'm not drunk enough that I'll have a hangover. It's like the perfect amount. Like 16 ounces of vodka for me is like, I'll get drunk enough to have fun and be social, and then it'll wear off fast and I'll sleep well and not be hungover. It's perfect. I've really cracked the code here. You should do a drunk stream baseball opening day. That is a great idea. Drunk stream for baseball opening day, and I'll pull up the MLB 3D game day. so we can watch it together without me getting like a copyright strike. That would be really fun. Well, let me find what day of the week opening day is. We'll get back to the. I'm sorry, everybody. This is pressing matters. Did somebody just hit a home run? I wasn't looking. Yes. It was a Philly. The Phillies mounted a late game comeback. That's fine. Record doesn't matter in spring training. I just want my favorites to do well. Okay, let's see here. MLB Red Sox opening day. It's against the Rangers. I believe it's in Texas. It's like at Globe Life, if I recall. Here we go. Opening day. It is a Thursday. It is a Thursday at 4 p.m. So I'll be around. I don't have class Thursdays. Like my last... Oh, I do. Fuck. My last Thursday class goes from 2 to 3:20. All right, that's a quick turnaround. So I'm going to have to... I'll bike back from my class, get home at like 3:40, set up stream, make my borgita, and just start drinking it. Try to see how drunk I can get before stream starts. Okay, let's get back to work. Let's play the game. I'm so sorry, everybody. I got caught on this. Therm speedruns alcohol poisoning. Therm's not speedrun alcohol poisoning. Therm is intimately aware of his alcoholic limits, and Therm drinks very rarely. Therm is a very healthy drinkler. Therm is a social drinker and only drinks about once every month or so, if we're being honest with ourselves. Therm is paces himself well. Therm never goes past the point of being kind of drunk. Therm has never even gotten close to blackout level. Therm has never thrown up from alcohol, and Therm has only ever woken up with a hangover one time. Therm is better than me? True. Ruth Bader Ginsburg is my... That's my favorite name for a Borg I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay. Okay, Flex, fuck off. All right, let's get back to it. Before I met you all.
Met you all.
Oh. His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light.
Yes, go.
Reaching out
Yeah.
to me.
Grab back.
Like
Please.
the tail of a comet.
Of a little furry girl.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you?
Oh, good point. I wouldn't have even thought of
Who
that.
tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu. Hiro.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. That's Hiro's full name, isn't it? His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Death for the second time. How? That does not... But 2 separate body discovery announcement plays, which means 2 people die. How do you get a body discovery announcement and then come back to life, dude? Either something's amiss and somebody else is dead, or he's dead for real, though. That's big. Or during celebration of food. Yeah, let's finish her off. Get fucked, loser. You will not be missed. Or there's just some weird clause Monokuma's gonna bring up of like, technically his heart stopped, so he counted as dead, so the announcement played, but then he like came back to life for a moment and then whisked away into the afterlife. Whatever. Whatever. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This is nice music for this moment. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said, Yasuhiro, right? Ad break time. I will start an ad now because it is just about on the hour. Let me pull up my shark cam here. All right, guys, enjoy the sharks. I'll be back in a little while. Okay, bye. Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta actually start the ad, which is also on Google Chrome. Alright, hold on. Alright, enjoy the sharks. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I left y'all with the fish a little long because I saw a TikTok of a guy making a shawarma, and it looked great. I got sucked in. Anyway, it's that time. And that time is Danganronpa time. Only 1 hour left. Let's lock in, folks. We're almost there. He said, Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So, in other words...
And with that, the case is solved. All right. We did it. Jesus, I got scared. Man up, dude. Don't make me whip out the P word again, because I will. All right. We did it. Assaulting people, even killing Taka and Hifumi, and then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Why is everyone assuming his? The whole point is hiding behind a mask, bro. We don't know what this person looks like. Is that what Hiro is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill 2 of our friends.
That's fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in a little life or death game here. I'd say one of our friends. Why is everyone suddenly the second Hifumi dies? Everyone's like, oh my god. He was just a boy. It's like, bitch, this man did nothing that you enjoyed. At any point. Like, I get, like, I'm never going to celebrate the death of someone just because they're annoying. But, like, why is this the chapter that you're the most active in, like, vengeance? Whatever. By the time we track down the culprit in a little life or death game here. Although, this time it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. We have to walk them all off the ledge and convince them that Hiro didn't do it. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this. To make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it! Alright. It's fine. We're here. Holy shit. It took so long. First, I better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. Hamel. That's it.
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. I'm really trying to focus on this game right now, but all I can think about is how excited I am to go to Chili's after this. I've made plans with some friends to hit Chili's after this stream. I've never been to Chili's, and this is my only impression of Chili's. Every single person in my life who I hate has said, "Oh, Chili's is so gross. Chili's is terrible." Every single person in my life who I have ever fucked with has been like, "Oh, Chili's, that shit slaps." So I know I need to go to Chili's. Because like that's a great litmus test to decide if I hate you. Is if you, because anybody who's talking about like, "Oh, Chili's," is the same kind of person who makes you feel bad about eating like Kraft mac and cheese. And it's like, you realize there's more like plastic in there than cheese. It's $1, girl. I'm gonna buy it and love it. It tastes delicious and it's cheap as hell. I fully understand it's not real. I don't need you to tell me that it's real cheese. It's like I like mentioned one time on a car ride with someone I didn't know that I eat grilled cheese. And she was like, "Do you do like real grilled cheese or do you use those Kraft things?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I use the Kraft singles." She's like, "Yeah, then that's not a grilled cheese. That's a grilled plastic." And I was driving at the time. So I was like, now is not the time. Now is not the time to talk that talk because we're on a bridge. I remember where I was because I was so frustrated. We were on a bridge over a body of water. So I was like, you know, one of us has a lot more control over the situation than the other. That's all I'll say. Kraft singles make the best grilled cheese. So gooey. They don't make the best grilled cheese. They make a great, easy one. My favorite that I've ever made was, I like Googled the best cheese blend. I decided I'd go hard and try to make the best grilled cheese I could. And I can't remember what the blend was, but it was like this big ass cheese blend. And I was like, this is so much effort. It was absolutely worth it. It was like this fancy schmancy cheese blend plus like coating the bread in mayo instead of butter makes it a lot crispier. Perfectly toasted with a homemade tomato soup. Bro, that shit was good. Anyway, that is no problem. After all the events of the... I already said this. I wonder how many times this stream I've said the same line twice because I've said something, gone on a tangent nobody cares about, and then said it again. I'm a slut for good grilled cheese. Yeah, same. That shit rules, dude. Grilled cheese with pepper jack. Hot take, but so guys, I believe it, dude. Pepper jack rules. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could, anyway. Maybe. It's plastic. Makes a harsh right off the bridge. That's what I felt like, dude. It was so frustrating.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while.
This construction is making me think there are ghosts in my... Okay. I'll let you get away with it this time. Are you talking about Kyoko?
perhaps.
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice?
An accomplice?
I'm back. An accomplice?
What are you doing here?
Monokuma!
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question.
What question? You just asked it, dude.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial?
That's
Speaking
right.
of
I
which,
forgot about that.
I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become black?
Oh, I'm out. I went to reach for my bottle like, we have a flashback. It's gone. I guess I'll just take a sip of water. Okay. You covered it. I'm gonna
So
set it
you
again.
ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Am I crazy, or did when he asked this question, it was like framed differently? Like it was in the trial. You know what I mean? Like they had the trial graphics up and they were in different positions. They just like reskin it so they wouldn't have to add all the trial graphics again. Now, why would you go and do that?
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Allegedly.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
I miss you so deeply. That just reopened an old wound. I completely forgot he died. Oh,
In other words,
all my favorite characters are gone, bro.
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
so then.
So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey!
Question mark.
Personal pet peeves when people say that fruit is unhealthy because there's so much sugar in it. It grows outside, you'll be fine. Yeah, dog. There's so many different types of sugar. Like, yeah, sugar's like the worst thing for you ever that you can put in your body. I know that. But like, there's like fructose is not equal to sucrose. Those are not, don't do the same thing to your body. Completely different. Glucose, also different. Everything's different. Stupid.
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is. That
Well,
That's right. Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action.
the true blackened. So just one person. Well, they answered my question.
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and all the blackened. Nope, just the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants.
So he didn't necessarily say there's only one killer. What he said is like there's one ringleader. It has to be Celeste, dude. I mean, like, I know they won't do it because it's too obvious, but like, you know what I mean? Like I keep thinking Celeste, but I'm like, you get it. So there can be only one blackened. Accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
however,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend. Genocide Jack. What? I'm offended. Yo. She's here. You. When did you?
I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found.
Whoops.
Damn. Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl.
Milk sack? Dude, she's obsessed with tits.
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know.
She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can see on my audio capture that clipped like hell. I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
That is true. If she is strong to her ideals, which it seems like she is, it's actually kind of a good thing that we have a serial killer in here. Because either she breaks her code, which she seems really hesitant to do, or everybody knows it's her. She can't kill more than 2 people or she dies. So, you know. I mean, obviously it's not great. But whatever. That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? Well, Mondo's gone. We can't have them disappearing again.
So then.
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Never with you. Sure. I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
Then that's that. Let's begin. I like that no one says, like, no, that's not true. They're just like, yep, all right, here we go. Well, let's get after it. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Yeah, dog, you're in Danganronpa. Monokuma file number 3 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The most humiliating part of this series is that I got my I didn't get a jury summons, but I got my letter recently, my first letter that was like, just so you know, you're in the pool and it might happen, where I had to like fill out my information so they would know if I was summoned for jury duty, when I would be able to do it, and my information. If I get called for jury duty, it's such a shame. The whole time I'm going to be like, this is just like Danganronpa. And it's going to make me want to kill myself. If I'm sitting there thinking about like, this is just like my experiences in Danganronpa, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to forgive myself. Ever. But I know that's what's going to happen because that's how my game works. I connect literally everything in my life to like whatever video game I played recently. It was like when I played Outer Wilds and took physical chemistry and they were explaining like quantum mechanics. And I was like, it's like the quantum moon in Outer Wilds. Anyway, play the game. I've said it a million times, but you need to play it. Don't watch my video. Play it first and then watch my video. It's the best game ever made. Okay. Monokuma file number 3 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Cool. Can't wait to use it. How did I not notice that there are a million hammers missing and that's what the justice hammers are? How is that not the first thing I noticed? Am I stupid? There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall. There's some are more like mallets. Mallets. Could the justice hammers have been designed using these as a model? Bitch, think. Look at what's missing. Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all. And it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Yeah, wash the paint off, you stupid fucking moron. Added permitted term, you stupid fuck. Oh, I'm not the only one calling Makoto a stupid fuck. Spotless hammer has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Yeah, okay. All right. I need to chat with... Let's chat first and then we'll do the bodies. What time is it? Okay, I got that. Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. You know, where we are. Why did you say like it's about this room? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came right to the repository to, you know, look around. When we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked. Fuck you mean, dude? You experienced the same thing. And we came here. We did it in front of them. What is with you people? We came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There must be some kind of whatever. Who fucking cares? It's because there's somebody in there. I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. It's not even going to be a truth bullet? I guess, yeah, because you just said I'll have to leave to figure it out. Dumbass. Okay, well, let me talk to Sakura and then we'll start the investigation. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then.
Would you like my help? Of course. No, actually, because I just realized it's going to do the thing where it tells me everything that happened. I'm good. All right. Let's investigate. Taka, he'll never move again. I hope I don't come to regret that. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. I love the voice you do for Sakura. It sounds so accurate for me. That's true. It's kind of the only voice that sounds close to the real game. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? Probably. And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? Again, probably. That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. I guess. Well, there's a little bit right there. Blue tarp has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh, it's from his head. Okay. There's the cart. I forgot there was a little dolly. It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? Where? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What? Am I crazy, or did that flashback image not have a dolly in it? Did I miss it? Or was there an error of some kind? Maybe I'm just dumb. All I was it was on the right. Okay. I guess I just missed it. Because all I could see was the skateboard. And I was thinking about how funny it would be if they just put him on a skate. I wonder if that's what it was and I thought it was a skateboard. That would be really... It was turning the other way. That's probably what it was. That's a brutal look. Because I saw that flashback and I was like, oh, dumbass developers didn't put the dolly art in, but they put a skateboard in there. How funny would that be? Whatever. It's fine. There's blood on the... Yeah, let's think about this, dude. What's the explanation for that? You're stupid. Repository dollies out of the truth bullet section. Who cares? All right. Hifumi. Hifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. All right, a little unnecessary. You're talking about a corpse here. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? They didn't. He walked here. I'm telling you, dog. From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first... I can't get over how uncool that is, dude. Body shaming a corpse is nuts. I mean, it is Hifumi, so I'm a little okay with it, but still. Dare I say W. Makoto. Yeah, it is Hifumi. Hifumi was a horrible, horrible man. So, still, though. Come on, dude. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. Oh, he's sweating. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. I think it'd be a cute detail if his little top hair spike was, flattened out. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. And then he wiped them off. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? No, it means he wiped them off so he could go haul Taka to the repository. But who would do that and why? He would, you stupid fuck. Sorry. All right, is that everything? Oh, wait, there's one more. Oh, fucking Christ. Couldn't see you because you're so skinny, you goddamn twink. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? Sounds like it the way he's talking. I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
In other words,
Then there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? To get away with it, dummy. Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb. You really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere. Whatever. And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no. There are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why did they bother killing 2 people?
what?
Is this like blowing his mind? Because all the rule says is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. The 2 kills means either, to me, given the way that Monokuma described it, there's basically actually only one culprit. It either means someone killed one of them and then the other one like found out and was killed. But the fact that Hifumi's been moving around and dragging Taka's body everywhere, I think it's much more likely that Hifumi killed Taka, but somebody else killed Hifumi. So there's still only one blackened, but 2 people died. There were just 2 murders. Probably. Because, like, I could see a reality where you kill someone, and then someone else, like, walks in on you or finds, like, a damning piece of evidence, and you're like, well, they have to die now, too. But that wouldn't be compatible at all with, like, Hifumi moving around and stuff like that. So anyway. That is all. He talked as if he'd figure something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? I guess. There's only one way in and out of this room. Through the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. Yeah. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. The door can only be locked from inside the repository. Which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they'd unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone must have been very fast. There's got to be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. This place I already know about. The nurse's office, where Hifumi was found. Then the equipment room, where Taka was found. Okay. I will leave the repository. 4:24. Got about half an hour. If I move quick, I wonder if I can finish off the investigation this stream so we can start next week at the trial. Because the trials seem to take like around 3 hours, so I feel like that would be perfect if we could finish the investigation. I say that and I'm standing here not doing anything. Finish the investigation, and then I don't remember where anything is. Was it like? Oh my god, I truly don't remember. I think the physics lab is. Yeah, okay. Yeah, finish the investigation today, and then maybe we could do the whole trial over the span of just next week's stream. Can't be late for Chili's. Yeah, no, I will not be going long on this stream. Absolutely not. Chili's awaits, and I'm so excited. What do you guys recommend? People who have been there. I know we're getting the triple dipper because that's the one, like, that's Chili's magnum opus. So we will be getting the triple dipper. Besides that, like, what? What bangs at Chili? I accidentally forgot to set my dryer temperature to low. And this shirt, I ordered it in like a medium instead of a large. So it was already kind of small and it shrunk. So now every time I stretch my leg, like every time I stretch, it like rides up a little bit. And then I feel so like scandalous. Anyway, get a marg. Yeah, okay, maybe. Well, no, I'm driving, so I probably shouldn't. Crop top there. Hell yeah. Sucker for their fajitas. They have fajitas? There's 2 fajitas. 2 fajitas, 1 chicken tenders. The skillet queso, if they still have that. Shark bowl. Get some queso for your chips, dude. Santa Fe burger. My boyfriend and I always split their fajitas. I get a crop top. Dude, hell yeah. Throwing a crop top would slay. That would be... I have a... I should wear that one stream. I have like a shirt somewhere. I'll need to look for it. I bought it with my friend as a joke. It's for babies. It has a little duck on it. And it's for very little kids. And we found out the other... Why did I say the other? Last year that I can fit into it. And it just like... The sleeves basically... It looks like a sleeve of the shirt and it ends like... at like the rib cage. I should wear that for a stream. I will do, maybe I'll do that for the drunk stream for opening day. This is so exciting now. This is going to be a hell of a stream. We're going to do opening day drunk stream with baby shirt. It'll be awesome. And I'll wear my, well, no, because I wanted to wear my Red Sox jersey. I'll wear my Red Sox jersey open-faced over my little slutty crop top. My little ducky thing. It'll be awesome. Okay. Let's investigate. There's plenty to look at. There's actually not, really. Let's look at the hammer. I'm such a fuck. I said we need to hurry to try and finish this stream, and then I got distracted. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. Okay, perfect. This is good. Good efficiency. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There's blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Bitch, duh. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so it should definitely be possible. And we talked for a while about how the dolly has blood on the wheel and was here before and is now in the whatever. But if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. No, it's not. Blue. Huh? This tarp. Like I've seen it somewhere before. Oh my god. And just recently too. Is this dude stupid? Oh, it was just for a coin. Alright. Okay. Just Toko. What up, girl? I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Goodbye. Useless. Alright, I need to go to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, and then I'm sure there they'll be like, no, you need to go to these other 12 areas and also track down every single person, whatever. I held caps lock to sprint. Guess that's what happens when you're a full-time Minecraft gamer. You start to change. Alright. How did they get his fantasy up the stairs? Correct the fast. All the ladies love me because I got a fantasy. Head back down. Gonna miss the Hifumi voice. I will say, I'm gonna miss that one because it's fun to do and easy on my throat. That is the one downside of Hifumi being gone. It's fun to do, it's a fan favorite, and it's easy on the throat. It was really kind of the perfect voice, but fantussy. That Hifussy. Trying to get that Hifussy up the stairs. I'm gonna start referring to my body as my fantasy. Dude, I'm absolutely gonna start doing that. I just spilled mustard all over my fantasy. Dude, that's actually such a great idea. You did it. Well, no, you didn't, but you're suspicious. What are you investigating, Celeste? I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around, seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere, investigating. So that's like, that is investigating. What about you? Oh, you know, just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time? It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. I can. Whatever. Crop top plus booty short plus baseball jersey. Straight up a Coachella fit. Yeah, I'll need to... I don't own any booty shorts. This is also unfortunate timing to plan a crop top stream because it used to be the case that I was so skinny that I had the the six pack by proxy of just being so thin that your abs come through no matter how weak they are. And then I gained like 50 pounds. So yeah, there are no abs to speak of, but it's fine. Okay. There's, oh, it's the camera again. Why do they always let you interact with the camera? It feels so pointless. Trash can. It's just a normal trash can. Huh? Wait, there's something inside, as with most trash cans. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. Huh. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Ugh. But it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Did you find something? Yeah, there's a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth. It's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who'd need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me neither. I think it might be important. Probably. Get a sip of... Hold on. Okay. Hammer number, what is this, 3? Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. Are we done here? Yes. Okay, well, where else do I look? Oh my god. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have. I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. I would let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. I forgot about that. This is the note Hiro wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I guess so he also now thinks that Hiro didn't do it. That's nice. So he said to go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me there? I don't know. Let's fast travel because I always forget I can do that. Yay! Oh, I went the wrong way. Which room is Hiro's room? Oh, it's one of the back. Oh, it's the exclamation point. They marked it. How kind. Okay, this is the garbage Hifumi. Brutal. Brutal little profile picture. Hiro, god damn, you look awesome. The door is unlocked? I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. Might not be a great idea, but I'm going to take the plunge. Dude, take it. Let's go. Fuck it. Yo, everybody's rooms are so much cooler than mine. This is Hiro's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff here. Where'd he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means... Is the camera glitching out? It is. Okay. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? Guess not. Okay, well... Glitchy-ass camera. This is the one time I will investigate the camera. It's Fan's camera. There's no point in worrying about it right now. I need to just forget about it. Okay. Well, are you gonna smell his sheets too, you fucking freak? It's a normal bed, pretty much like the one in my room. Alright. Whatever. I think there's something in the cardboard box. I love the absolute killer saxophone. This is not a saxophone. This is a trumpet. You sound like an idiot right now. You sound so beyond stupid. Alright. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something. And some things made out of, looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hiro's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. I don't know. I mean, it's too obvious. It's obviously planted like that, but I'm sure there's something more specific. It'll come to me in a trial. It'll work out. Doorway. I soundlessly checked the bathroom. Yep, that's a bathroom. Nothing in here. It's pretty grungy, though. How does a bathroom even get this dirty? Gross. We're leaving. See ya. Hey there. Makoto, big news, big news. What's wrong? We found Kyoko. Yo, finally. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, it wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. Oh my god, we're finally gonna have something happen at the pool. I think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. Ran up to the second floor as fast as I could. Oh, they're just gonna take me there. Thanks, guys. Okay. W Chowder Ref. Thanks, bro. There's Robo Justice. Why are they so far? Hi, Kyoko. Kyoko! And...
I mean...
Whew. Man, I've had the worst day. Hiro. Yeah, I gotta learn. I gotta learn. Hiro.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Yeah, duh. Who else would I be? That's a good question. Huh? What? Why do I look like this? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? Kyoko, what do you have to say for yourself? I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. Yeah, everybody's trying to set this dude up. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean.
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind. Yeah, this is a murder investigation. Never mind.
hey,
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind? First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Oh, well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep. Don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up and then I was here. Did you get drugged, dude? I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me to just look at you.
Huh?
Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong.
I didn't make this stupid freaking thing.
it would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. You don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Whew. Free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then,
That car made like a beautiful chord through my headphones. More to the point, nobody but Hiro will be able to wear the costume. I'm starting to struggle to keep my eyes open here. The like 3 hours of sleep is starting to hit. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. How does hair fit in there? I mean, it would compress. It would compress. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be?
Then it's obvious. They want to put this costume on and went around attacking everyone. Cliffhanger while I get water.
That's terrible.
Was Hiro! Shall we tie him up and gag him? Okay, you have an alternate agenda. Good idea! Okay, so do you. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Sign me up! Hold on, guys. I think it's going a little far.
Right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking, blueprints. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. Aoi, you know I love you, girl. You are so dumb. You are so stupid. Aoi, you are like the perfect little doll for everyone else to manipulate. I'm sorry, but you're like... You gotta stop taking everything at face value. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costumed attacker? How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine. If you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit. He started putting on the Robo Justice costume. It's not the phrase.
Huh. See? Look.
It looks good.
See how loose it is? I mean,
Hiro
come
looks
on.
terrified.
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
Cause he didn't, dude.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
Because nobody was wearing it, bruh.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Doesn't bend at the waist because they wanted to make it be able to hold up its own weight for the photo.
I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right?
Yeah, Hiro just fucked himself saying that.
I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
Yes. Let's think about that, though. Wow, it looks like no one could be in this costume. I bet you killed everyone in this costume. Yeah, seriously. You know, if Hina took the suit back off again, Hiro looks like he smells. Hiro definitely smells the worst of anyone in this entire play. Hifumi. Well, now he's number one. He's dethroned Hifumi now that Hifumi's gone. Toko's up there too. Didn't Toko say she doesn't take baths or something like that? Well, now you all have excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If there's another guy, then... Koto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See, I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But
Then there's another costume. There's everyone that looks the same but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You claim there is another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? You're the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? No. Robo Justice costume has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Okay. Bye. Oh, see what everyone has to say. Okay.
Oh.
I certainly did not expect Hiro and Kyoko to turn up at the same time. But where has Kyoko been hiding all this time? I have no idea.
Then perhaps...
Perhaps she really is working for the mastermind. What else would explain her questionable behavior? Ugh, I just got one of those like eye floaters. Give me a second. It just like threw me for a loop. The reason I just like shut down for a second and grabbed water is because I thought I was getting a migraine. I don't think I actually am. It's just one of those like weird light spots that happen in my eyes sometimes that makes me think I'm getting like a migraine aura for a second. It'll go away. Yeah, because if I close my eyes, I can see it, which means it's a fake out. I've gotten used to this. If I can close my eyes... Yeah. I don't know, man. It's kind of... Okay. I'm going to be safe and I'm going to go ahead and end stream because this might be a migraine. I don't think it is, but it technically could be, so I'm gonna call it here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know I said I wanted to get to should I get to the trial before ending, but I gotta tend to this eye thing. I think it's a fake out, but I'm gonna be safe. Okay. I'm gonna save. Do you wish to overwrite? Of course I do. I don't know why you would need multiple. Alrighty. I know this is kind of a swift and unceremonious... Oops, I just put my microphone away. An unceremonious end to the live stream, but I need to make sure this isn't a migraine. Alright, babies. This better not be, because I need to experience chilies now. Alright, I'll catch you guys on Sunday, and next week we will start the trial, and that is a promise. Alright, babies.